What if one letter could help you remember an entire word? It sounds strange, but that is the idea behind a fast text memorization strategy called the first letter method. In this video, you will learn how to memorize lines faster with the first letter method, a simple way to turn a paragraph into a cue sheet that helps you recall the original words. Here is the big idea. First, read the full text for meaning. Next, reduce each word to its first letter. Then practice saying the original words using only those letters as cues. Think of each first letter like a tiny handle. The handle is not the whole word, but after you understand and practice the sentence, it can help you pull the word back into memory. Let's try one example. The sentence is, "The bright moon climbed over the quiet hill." Now, write only the first letter of each word, but keep the punctuation and line breaks. One common mistake is skipping the meaning step. If the words feel random, the letters will feel random too. Before you make the cue line, picture what the sentence is saying. So far, we have covered the foundation. Understand the line first, turn each word into a first letter cue. Then use the cue line to practice recalling the full text. Want to remember this technique long term? Tap the link for Quizlet's study tools. Then jump back into the video. Lock in what you learned and keep going. Now, let's transfer the method to a school example. Suppose your line is, "Photosynthesis turns light energy into stored chemical energy in plants." Start by understanding the message. Plants use light energy to make stored chemical energy. Next, write the first letters in the same order. Photosynthesis turns light energy into stored chemical energy in plants. Becomes PTLEISCEIP. Now practice from the cue line. P can cue photosynthesis, T can cue turns, LE can cue light energy. Each letter nudges the next word forward as you practice. Longer lines are easier when you chunk them. Break the sentence into natural parts. Then make each cue group match the way you would actually say it out loud. Here is another common error. Do not throw away the structure. Punctuation, pauses, and line breaks are clues too. Keep them on your cue sheet so your brain remembers the rhythm of the line. Here is the full routine. First, read the line until it makes sense. Next, picture the meaning. Then, write the first letter of every word. Finally, cover the original and recite using only the cue line. This method is useful for fast recall, especially before a presentation, performance, or quiz. For long-term memory, review the cue line again over time and gradually practice without looking. Here is the recap. The first letter method can help because it gives your brain small cues instead of the full answer. Understand the line, turn each word into a first letter cue, and practice reciting from the cue sheet until the full text comes back smoothly. If you want to practice what you learned today, check the links in the description for Quizlet's memorization guide and study tools designed to help you remember it longer. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.